Hey everyone, so in today's video is going to be something really different. So I've decided to get a little artistic and paint the calipers of my 116i. Now the M Sport F20s came with the larger painted calipers from the factory, and seeing as I don't have the money or the time to be fitting the big brake kit to my car, I'm doing the next best thing in this video. So as always, please like and subscribe if you enjoy watching this video, and hit that little bell icon to be notified of future uploads. I'm starting to get to grips with editing now, and I'm starting to enjoy filming more and more content, and with more support I'll be showing more videos in the future. So if you want to recreate this video, there's a couple of things that you're going to need. So you're going to need a torque wrench in order to torque your wheel nuts up to spec. You're going to need a brake bar in order to loosen them in the first place. You're also going to need isopropyl alcohol or rubbing alcohol to remove any grease or residue left behind after cleaning. You're going to need Calliper Paint in whichever colour you desire. Craft paint brushes are always useful. These are just small little brushes that you can pick up from anywhere. Scotch Pads, which can be picked up at any DIY store. A dedicated degreaser or brake cleaner. Fallout remover is optional, but I do emphasise that you do use it to remove any brake dust that's stuck on the caliper. An impact driver again is something that's optional, but it's something that I wish I personally had. And finally a spray bottle for any cleaners or degreasers that you're going to be using. So after jacking up the car, you want to remove the wheels. Now this would be quicker if I had an impact gun, but as I don't, I'm stupidly using the torque wrench, which I do not recommend as this can damage the wrench. But seeing as I don't have any other option, do as I say and not as I do. The next step is to thoroughly clean the caliper and around the surrounding area. This removes brake dust and any other oils or dirts from the surfaces. Here I'm using fallout remover and a degreasing snow foam. This is the first step of the cleaning process, but it makes a hell of a lot of difference. After you've cleaned any dirt off the caliper, you need to use isopropyl alcohol to prep the surface prior to painting. This again removes any oils off the surfaces and just preps it ready for the painting stage. Now sand down the surface with a Scotch pad to remove any stubborn grease or rust on the surface, and again spray down with isopropyl alcohol for the same reason, to remove anything that's left behind. Now you can begin the painting. Here I'm using Halford's own Calliper Paint, as it doesn't require paint thinners or hardeners unlike some paints I've used in the past, and of course I've gone with the red variant to go with the rest of the car. So just to bear in mind, this is only the first coat, which you want to leave to half an hour to an hour to fully dry. Remember that this is only the first layer, so all it is going to do is prime the surface, and therefore the colour isn't going to be as bold as after a couple of coats, so just trust the process. In the end, I found that 4 coats is the best for a long lasting colour, but obviously you can do as many coats as you want, it's entirely up to you, but this is what I recommend. So in this video I'm also going to be showing you how to ceramic coat your wheels. This can be done with a lot of ceramic coatings, but today I'm going to be using Gardex. Whilst this may not be as good as any specific wheel ceramic like G-Technique's wheel armour, it still offers that ceramic protection and water beading that everyone loves. So firstly, you need to prep your wheels, making sure that they are thoroughly clean, and also wipe them down with an isopropyl alcohol to remove any residue. Once that's been done, prime and applicate a pad with your coating and move in straight lines across the surface of the wheels to allow a full and even application.
Take a breath, we're going under. Never come back again.
Once you've worked over one section, buff off the residue with a microfiber and leave to cure. Once you've coated one wheel, paint another coat on your caliper, and whilst that's drying, coat the other wheel. One thing to remember for beginners using ceramic coatings is that when you're using the microfiber to buff away, you're actually spreading the ceramic coating over, so even if you do miss a tiny little spot, that still will be covered when you're buffing off. So here I also spray painted the caliper retainer clips as well as the wheel bolts with VHT or very high temperature paint, which I also got from Halfords, and obviously I went for a black so that it doesn't blend in with the caliper. Now once you're happy with the caliper's paintwork, it's time to reinstall the retaining clips. Now I made a mistake with this. I reinstalled them too early, which ended up scratching up the paint, and I had to touch it up, as you can see here. They are quite fiddly to reinstall, but after using a screwdriver and watching a YouTube video, I found it really easy to do the rest of them once I've got one on. Now it's time to reinstall the wheels, so all I did was put the lug nuts back in up to finger tight specification, and then lowered the car so that the wheel was on the ground, and then torqued them up to spec as specified by the BMW owner's manual. So that's it for this video, and as always, thank you for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe for more content, as the next video is something that I'm pretty sure that every 1 Series owner will love and want to recreate. So see you in the next video.